Yo, what's going on, people? Back again, Rants and Gunner. What you telling me, bro?
That thumbnail's cracking me up. I can't lie. Hey, the last couple of thumbnails that I've been in the thumbnail, mate. I swear that Pulp Fiction one the other day was hilarious.
Yeah,
But
that's
that
that's
one,
an elite thumbnail. The Pulp Fiction one was crazy.
mate, I don't know how he does them. Honestly, like the way he moves faces on thumbnails. Big up, Dave, man. Big up, Dave. Yeah,
Nah,
man.
too funny, bro. I can't even lie.
Santa Claus Gunner in the house. Big up everyone inside, man.
Nah, trust me. Big up everyone inside, man. Make sure you smash the like on the way in. And get me. Big big day of football tomorrow. Like you lot going to Anfield. Yeah, man. How you feeling about that game?
Well, Mikel Arteta's probably had the speakers rolled out at Colney. Never walk
Mm,
alone, blaring around London Colney training ground all week.
mm.
Um, let's hope that the emotional wreck at left back don't play. Otherwise, there'll be some more expected cries up at Anfield this weekend.
Yeah, facts.
Let's hope that our striker, whose strong point's not shooting and scoring, doesn't play. Otherwise, we ain't scoring. And let's hope that Ramsdale's not in goal because he can't concentrate. So yeah, it's all on Mikel Arteta's team selections. Otherwise, we're getting cooked. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I'm not one to say I'll take a draw because I don't like draws. Yeah, but I think it will be a draw. I don't see how either team loses because I think it's because we're so high up the table, both of us. Whoever loses, yeah, is in a disadvantage going forward. And obviously we've got to play these 3 times in 5 games or 6 games. So yeah, man, I don't think either team are going to want to lose. They both go for it. It won't be a bore fest like the game against you lot, but I think we'll both have a go. But it gets to that point where both teams are just settled for a draw in the end. I can't hear you, man.
Oh, yeah, it's muted. It's muted. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. The safe bet would be a score draw if I was gonna put money on it. However, I don't know. After the performance that Liverpool put in against us, I think you lot will come out and play a bit more. So I think they'll be fairly confident. Man. Do you know what I mean? So it's gonna be an interesting game. But the fact they got to play you 3 times in 5, 6 games is weird. I hate when that happens because usually it just means that we see some rubbish games.
Yep, facts. Well, it should have been 4 times because it should have been us playing against them the other night. If we'd done our job against West Ham, that would have been us in that game against them. So I
Fairs.
don't know. Like it's true, man. Like as soon as you get 3 games in against the same team that close, the first game is normally dead. Like it's normally dead, and they're just sizing each other up for the next one. Yeah, and then after that, the third one's normally the better game. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, if we win that game, yeah, that gives them a little clap back and tells everyone we're serious. Because we beat Man City in the Community Shield, albeit on penalties, and then we beat them in the league. Yeah, and look at their form since. Yeah, so if we can do that to Liverpool, then we have a good chance to go on and win the title. But I don't know, man. Listen, I ain't getting carried away. We were here last year. Like,
Yeah, fairs.
yeah, and even if we go 8 points clear, 9 points clear, I'm not going to be sitting there going, right, it's ours, because we know this team can capitulate real quick. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, like I watched that game against West Ham the other night, and that was an awful game of football, by the way. Like don't let 5-1 scoreline fool you. That game was dead. And Salah scored, although he didn't play well when he came on. He was just shanking balls straight out of play. But he got his goal. Maybe that'd give him a bit of confidence. Our strikers were missing sitter after sitter after sitter last weekend. So I don't know, man. Whoever's the most clinical, because they ain't going to get 34 shots on our goal. Yeah, and
No.
we ain't going to have 26 against them like we did against Brighton. So whoever's clinical on the day probably gets the win. But I don't know, man. I just think this has got 1-1, 2-2 written all over it. I think we'll probably score first. Yeah, and then they'll rally a comeback or something. I don't know. But Klopp's obviously fired them up, and he started crying about their fans being quiet. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, he
That's what I mean.
he's a bit worried, isn't he?
Yeah, well, rightly so, because they were supposed to beat us, and then that was supposed to be the confidence boost that they could take on to the game against you lot, but they couldn't put us away in it, even though we didn't do anything. So the pressure's on them now. They can't go 2 home games in a row without a win. Surely not, especially if they're in a title charge and they're supposed to be.
Not only that, we've obviously played a game more than Man City. I don't think Man
Oh,
City.
okay.
I don't think they've got a game this weekend. No, I'm lying. We've all played the same, but this will be our extra game.
That'll be the extra game, right?
Yeah. So if we do win, yeah, then we'll be what 8 points clear of City. Right, and then we'll go 4 points clear of Liverpool. All of a sudden, that's looking kind of decent. Albeit they'll have that game in hand, Man City. But then if we can get our next two games with victories against West Ham and Fulham, all of a sudden we're looking kind of calm going into January. And then Man City, obviously we know they can play catch up. They did it last year, but if we can get like 10, 12 clear of City, that's one out of the way. I think if we get 12 points clear of City,
you need a cushion on Man City because they're going to go on a run. They do it every single season.
Yeah, I'm more worried about Man City than Liverpool, if I'm honest. But Liverpool are a funny team, man. You never know what you're going to get with them. They ain't played great all season, yet they're 1 point off the top and only lost one game. And that game they were robbed. So a bit weird, isn't it? Like, I don't know, man. This season's crazy. And listen, Unai Emery could go top of the league tonight if he beats Sheffield United. So
that's today, yeah.
Yeah, 8 o'clock tonight. Aston Villa at home to Sheffield United. So you'd expect them to go and get that.
But you know what it is, yeah? This is the game that Aston Villa at home they're expected to win against Sheffield United. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't win today. Do you know what I mean? Because it's that typical game where you think, you know what, this is almost a banker. You think that they're going to win and then they draw or something. If they win today and they actually go top, and then fair play to them. Do you know what I mean? Because this is where the kind of, I wouldn't even say pressure, but this is when the expectation is on a team, this is when you actually realize what they're on, innit? When people expect them to do what they're supposed to do, can they continue to do it, innit?
Yeah, facts. The thing is, I think they'll batter them, if I'm honest. Sheffield United are trash, man. And the thing is, they'll just sit and park the bus and hope for a draw. But then as soon as Villa score, it's curtains. So, and I think Villa have got more than enough to beat them. And then that puts the pressure on both Arsenal and Liverpool tomorrow. Yeah, because despite most football fans sitting there saying Villa ain't going to win the league, I don't think Jurgen Klopp and Arteta or even Pep are that stupid to think that this lot ain't in it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you dismiss them at your peril, innit? So,
right.
Yeah, I think Emery can make a big statement tonight by saying, yeah, cool, over to you, lads. One, if not both of you, are dropping points tomorrow. We're top. So, I don't know. And we've seen this season when Liverpool had the chance to go back top at the weekend against you lot, they bottled it. The game before that, I think when we played Villa, we had a chance to go back top. We bottled it. So nobody's really running away with it at the moment. And that's why Aston Villa are up there still. And they've been exceptional at home. But I don't know. I've said for the last couple of weeks, whoever has the best January, wins the title. Like if they
what in terms of the window, or in terms of how they do in fixture wise?
Both. Because there's hardly any games in January. But like between now and January, we're 5-6 games maybe in the league. All of a sudden you could go 6-7 points clear with a couple of results going the other way for you. So, or it stays the same, but then you got to go and get your business done. And we know Arsenal don't spend big money in January. I think the last time we bought a player over 30 M's was Aubameyang. Pretty sure Aubameyang was the last decent signing we bought in January money wise. So I don't know. We need 3 or 4 players, man. We need 3 or 4 players. And the manager's come out and said that as well. There was an interview he done. He said that he wants 3 or 4 players, but whether we get them or not remains to be seen. And if we do get them, they better be decent quality. Like we're linked to
but 3-4 players to do what though? Because it's not that you have a lack of depth. You just have a lack of quality. And
that's what I'm saying.
But he's the one signing these players though.
Yeah, but bro, listen, this lot are all sitting there. Yeah, this lot are all sitting there. Hyping up Eddie and Ketty, and now they want him binned. And apparently we'll take 30, 40 million from this January. So there's a few clubs.
No one's paying 40 million for Eddie and Ketty in January. Who the hell's going to pay that?
They'll be dumb.
In the middle of the season. Who the fuck's doing that?
He ain't worth 4 million. But if we went out and got Tony, got a midfielder, maybe Paulinho, Douglas Luiz has been linked. I don't rate him that highly. And then a centre back, I think we'll win the league. I think we'll win it. But again, I was sat here talking to you at this time last year. They're saying exactly the same thing. And then we went out and signed 2 bums in January in Trossard and then bottled it. So, but we know Liverpool are going to go and do some business. Yeah, because like Klopp, and I rate Klopp for doing what he's done this season so far. Yeah, because to get out there Europa League group top, to take the League Cup seriously and get to a semi and still be 1 point off top, having lost one game that they were robbed. Yeah, and it's like, well, why aren't they throwing the League Cup in the bin? We're throwing competitions away to try and win the big ones, and then we don't win the big ones. It's like, why don't you just win something? Yeah, and that's why I rate him for that. He does it every year. He always takes the cup seriously, man. And that could be their detriment in the long term, because that might stitch him out of the title. Yeah, a couple more injuries. They've got 3 or 4 players out injured that are decent players that start for them every week. Right. So yeah, for a couple more injuries, and I think that they're done, which is why they need to strengthen as well. Man City need to strengthen, but I ain't seen them linked to anyone. I don't think they're.
I haven't seen them linked to anyone, and as far as I know, the Paqueta thing hasn't been cleared up. So I can 100% see why they wanted Paqueta. Paqueta is the exact kind of player that they need. I'll be real.
Yeah, 95 mil though, man. They ain't paying that. They ain't paying that.
Not in Jan, especially not with the allegations looming over him. I think he's got the betting thing still looming, innit? So it's not worth the risk at the moment.
Don't worry, man. They're all at it. I mean, Trippier could be back on it again. Do you know what I mean? Like,
for real?
Well, he's all. Well, have you seen his performances in the last few weeks?
Oh yeah. But bruv,
he's already been done once as well, hasn't
he? He has. He got done at Atleti.
Yeah. So I'm saying, mate, his performances, he's been gifting goals to the other team for about 4 games straight. Missing a penalty. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, I think by the end of January, we're going to see who's serious. We're going to see who's serious.
No, facts. Nick said, would you take Martial? He said.
To play where though? Like, because I want a banger
to play up front.
Yeah, he's not a 20 goal striker, man.
I think he is. I think he is, though. I think he is. I think he's. I think he is. I think he's a 20 goal striker for the right team. I think he absolutely is. Do you know what I mean? His thing is his fitness. In terms of his profile, he's a 20 goal striker in any decent team. Easy.
I think for him, I think he'd do better at Arsenal than Man United. I think that's
for sure
nailed on. But
yeah, but so would Højlund. Do you know what I mean? And I don't rate Højlund. But he'll do better at Arsenal.
Even the kid making the TikToks about Højlund at bag at Arsenal.
No.
Maybe put him up front of the weekend to get for you lot against West Ham. Maybe he could score a few. Yeah, he seems all right when he's taking his shots in the penalty box and that, this lad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's got better hold-up play. But no, I don't know. Martial's a weird one. How old is he now? He's knocking on a little bit as well.
27? 27?
Too many injuries, man.
Yeah, he's not even knocking on. I think 27 is an amazing age. I think Ivan Toney's around the same age, but the difference is he can't stay fit. Do you know what I mean?
That's the problem.
But saying that, he hasn't really been injured this season. Like, it's unfair. He's been fit. It's just that the manager hasn't been selecting him, but he's been linked with Inter Milan. I think that'd be a good move for him. I think he'll do well there. And I don't know. I'm quite looking forward to seeing Martial go somewhere else, bruv, and do what he does. Because knowing our luck, he'll go somewhere else and he'll just be fit. Like, that yeah, I mean, similar thing happened with you lot and Van Persie. He couldn't stay fit for you lot. Then he came to us and he was fit for the whole season. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens like that. I don't know. It could be the medical staff. It could just be a change of scenery. It could just be, bro, sometimes you just don't know. Yeah, you change your weather, change your food. It could be anything. Yeah.
That's what they. But this is the thing, though, right? Like, he's a very good player. I like Martial, very good player. But I just want that. Like, he is a good finisher as well. But I just want that guy that you can lump it up to. Yeah, last minute of a game. Yeah, you're under pressure, and the guy's taking it down on his chest, bullying 2 defenders, and just running into the court. I don't see Martial being that guy. I don't. I think Ivan Toney's that kind of striker for me, and we haven't got that kind of profile of player at our club. It's just little small players that are quick feet, whereas like you need that bigger guy, man, a bit of brute force sometimes just to power you up the pitch. Yeah, look at when Man City lost to Brentford last season. Yeah, Tony scored a brace at the Etihad. Yeah, but they were under siege all game, and they just said, "Stay in the centre circle, bro. We'll just kick the ball up to you, and you just hold off them centre halves." Yeah, and they ended up winning the game. And I think that's the kind of player we need. It's all well and good having these little technical ballers and all of that.
Yeah, but I don't think you play direct like that. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think you play direct like that, and I don't think that that's a necessity for the kind of player that you need. I think Ivan Toney would be perfect for you lot, but You wouldn't
The amount
go.
of balls we're
You
whacking
wouldn't
into
go
the box,
direct.
no one's there though.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But you wouldn't go direct to Tony. And to be honest, yeah, like the balls that you guys put in the box are not good. Like Saka just puts the ball into no man's land most of the time, and Martinelli
Odegaard
can't
as well.
cross. And Martinelli can't cross. The thing is, the quality of your crosses aren't actually good. Like they're not in it. Like if I was a number 9, the crosses Saka puts in, yeah, they're no good to me. Do you know what I mean? And then Martinelli's gonna cut in and shoot. He's not gonna cross. If we're being honest, yeah, in the modern game, these wide forwards are not crossing the ball with any quality. Like none whatsoever. Like the days of proper orthodox wingers actually putting care on crosses and trying to put them in dangerous places are gone. These guys, yeah, just fling the ball in the box when they can't shoot.
No,
Like,
I've been saying it. This is why I've been doing these watch-alongs for La Liga. Bro, this lot in La Liga can cross a ball like it's nothing. On a sixpence every time, mate. Drop a shoulder, bang. Yeah, whereas over in England, it's literally just percentage game. Right, let me just stand 1 yard away, boot it off you.
Yeah, and just
play
put
for
it
a
in the
corner.
box.
Yeah, I'll just play for a corner, get the big men up from the back, and maybe we'll score off the set piece. It's pathetic. The quality, like even when Salah came on the other night, the amount of chances he had, to get a ball in the box, he just spanked it straight off a geezer in front of him. And I'm like, mate, you've got pace to get round somebody. Yeah, you can drop a shoulder. Yeah, use a bit of pace, use a bit of skill. Yeah, and then cross it. But no, he's standing 1 yard away, bang, corner. And it's like, come on, mate. Yeah, like it happens all too often in the English game. Yeah, but I don't know, man. You're right about Saka. The amount of aimless balls he does. Like, but again, he's frustrating at times.
Yeah,
Saka,
like someone's saying, "Oh, Saka's crossing is decent, bro." Like, I'm being real, yeah. It's like it's not, mate. Like, you gotta understand. He just puts the ball. He just puts the ball into an area. Like most of the time, I genuinely don't think that he's aiming for a player when he crosses the ball. If you watch him, yeah, he just gets the ball out of his feet and gets the ball out of his feet and puts it in the box without even looking. Like not even looking for anyone. Like
just whack it into an area and hope someone's there.
Yeah, literally just puts it in the box. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't overhit it, but he just kind of floats it in, and it's just like, bro, like I'm here. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you're a striker as well, and you're already in the box, the cross has to be good because there's only so much you can adjust, and also you can't get too much power on a header as a forward when you're not standing. So you need to rely on the power from the ball that's been put in, or you need to rely on the direction of the ball that's been put in. And most of the time, he floats the ball in quite a central area, and it will just go into the keeper's hands. And it's just like, nah, it's not. The crosses are not good. And obviously, in-swinging crosses as well aren't ideal anyway. Like, if you genuinely want to put in a good cross, most of the time, yeah, they have to be out-swingers, bro. Like these in-swinging crosses, like, what are they doing? What are they really doing? That's it. What are they doing? Most of the time, they just go out for goal kicks. Or they go straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. They're not even dangerous crosses.
Yeah, facts. Mate, Ben White can cross the ball, but he never overlaps.
Yeah, right, but that's because it's a right footer on the right side.
On the right side, exactly. He's not playing inverted. Yeah, and this is why it winds me up sometimes that we don't switch sides with Saka and Martinelli sometimes mid-game. Like, right, okay, you've had to go out there for 20 minutes. Now we're switched for the last 20 minutes of the first half.
For sure.
But they don't do it. They just keep persisting and persisting and persisting. And then people, I was watching. I think it was it was you that did it. I can't remember who you were talking to. And you were saying about Saka being doubled up on. Saka's not doubled up on. It's just nobody. You were saying that the winger is just sitting behind the left.
Yeah, it's because a lot of teams just sit back against you lot. That's all it is.
And then because Ben White don't overlap, it looks like Saka's always got two men on him. Yeah,
because Ben White's supposed to take one away.
Exactly. But the way we play, Ben White don't overlap. He stands, or Tomiyasu, whoever it is, stands 10 yards behind him. Odegaard's 10 yards to the left. So then the ball goes straight to Odegaard, back to Ben White, back to Saka in that little triangle. Yeah, and it's like, and then it just aimlessly gets whipped in. Yeah. But then when it comes off, it looks great. Oh, yeah, look, he set up 29's goal against Brentford in stoppage time. Yeah, cool. That was the best cross he put in all game. It's the only decent one he put in all game. Yeah, same with Martinelli. He's been awful this season, man. Yeah, he has been absolutely awful. Are people saying Saliba's injured? Hornstein's tweet. What's happened here?
Ooh.
Is that a wind-up?
7 weeks.
What? How? When? That's got to be a wind-up, right?
7 for a hamstring injury. What did he do?
No, they're on a wind-up, mate. I'm on Hornstein's Twitter page now.
That can't be real. 7 weeks is too long
They're on
for
a
a
line,
hamstring
mate.
injury.
Yeah,
That's
it
not
is, mate.
real. 7
It is.
weeks for hamstring, bro.
He
Nah.
ain't tweeted nothing, mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They're gonna like rip the hamstring off the bone or something. When I saw 7 weeks, I was like, this ain't right.
Yeah, these lot are trolling. But no,
Yeah.
Martinelli's been awful. Jesus has been poor ever since he came back from injury last season.
Yeah.
And yeah, we don't look great going forward this season. But I don't know. Listen, we've always got a chance because at the flip of a switch, we can score goals. We've seen
For
that.
sure.
Yeah, we've scored 6 in games. We've scored 4 a couple of times this season in games. So when it clicks, it clicks. But against Liverpool, you ain't getting 5, 6, 7, 8 chances, clear-cut chances.
No way.
Yeah, not against Van Dijk. And even if they play Gomez at right back, which I'd expect him to, I think they'd put Trent in midfield and Gomez at right back. And he's been decent. Yeah, I don't think he's that good, but he's
Gomez has been
well.
decent. He's been doing a job.
Yeah, he's been, when he came on against Palace, he locked off that side comfortably. Yeah, he played well the other night. And yeah, Martinelli's going to probably have a harder day up against him if he plays there than he would with Trent, because he cooks Trent every year.
Mm-hmm.
But when we get in front of goal, we've got to be clinical. The way we were trying to walk the ball in the other day was embarrassing, mate. Yeah, like just literally too many touches in the box. You take a touch too many against Liverpool, it's cleared.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm kind of confident, but we were 2-0 up there last year. Let's not forget that. So even if we went 2-0 up this year, like, am I going to still be sitting there like really confident? Probably not. I think it'd be a draw, bro. I think it'd be a draw. But
Fairs.
it is what it is, mate.
Nah, oh boy. Big up everyone inside. Make sure you smash the like button. So yeah, this Grealish thing, I just added that to my watch later thing. This Jack Grealish interview. Man's gonna check that out. We got West Ham, and bro, I can't lie. It's not a game I'm looking forward to. You know, like when I'm looking at the way West Ham are playing at the moment, their form, and obviously the fact that we're not playing well, and also we can't possibly go and set up the way we set up against Liverpool. We have to set up to try and play football. So I think there's going to be chances for them, and then it's just going to depend on how clinical they are, because when it comes to finishing, we're struggling. I think we've only scored 1 more goal than Luton Town.
Albeit 3 of them came against Arsenal.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Yeah, like 1 more than Luton Town, you know, like, which is actually crazy. Man saying West Ham can go 6th. That tells you how well they've been playing. So
the thing is, they threw that game the other night. Bowen's goal was decent, yeah, but they were shocking, mate. And some of their players weren't even trying. No, I think Curtis Jones's goal, Souček, I think it was, just stopped on halfway. Didn't even track back. He just stood there. Yeah, and it was like, what are you doing, mate? Like, are you taking the mick?
Yeah.
So maybe they were saving themselves for this. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to get into that top 6 this season rather than trying to win a trophy. I don't know. Because
who knows?
On it, Kudos played crap the other day. Yeah, Ben Rama got hooked, dropping another stinker. But at any given moment, they can turn up. And we've seen that. And you lot are rubbish. Let's just be real.
Yeah, we're not good still. We're not good at all.
Again, that he's happy with the squad and we're not active in
He
January.
should be happy with the squad, because the squad's not the problem. He is. You know, like that. So he should be happy with the squad. This is the best squad he's ever had. And he spent 400 million. Do you know what I mean? So he should be happy with the squad. He would be an absolute moron to come out and say that he wasn't happy with it, because he'll never get a squad like this again. Because when he gets sacked from Man United, he'll never get a job remotely close to this again. So he needs to savor every moment that he's at this club.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back in Holland at Vitesse Arnhem or somewhere, man.
Bro, at best. Yeah, at best he'll be back in Holland.
Groningen, you know or Herenveen or somewhere.
Bro, they're talking about potentially like he'll be lined up for the Dortmund job, and I don't even see him getting the Dortmund job.
Why would Dortmund want him?
But this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't even see him getting a Dortmund job. Dortmund's a team that's in Europe pretty much every season. Do you know what I mean? And he don't deserve to be anywhere near.
Mate, they're in the Champions League round of 16 against PSV.
There you go. There you go. He doesn't deserve to be there.
If they win that.
He doesn't deserve to be there. This is what I'm trying to say, my bro.
Yeah, he's not very good. But yeah, he's just a pure waffler, mate. And the thing is, it's almost like he don't care. It's like he's caked in dough. His family are caked in dough. It's almost like it's like, well, whatever. When you had that only child at school that always had all the Nike Air Max and all the garments, all of that.
Man don't care, bro.
Yeah, man don't care. Yeah, don't care, mate. Don't care. Don't matter if I fail all my exams. Don't care, mate. Yeah, my parents are caked. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Just get a job at one of his dad's friends' firms or whatever. You're You're cushy anyway.
Yeah, my dad runs a massive company. He'll just give me a job anyway. Like, it don't matter. But that's almost like Ten Hag. It's like, yeah, it don't matter. I don't need the money, mate.
Yeah,
And he
facts,
don't need the money. Let's just be real. He don't need the money. Yeah,
It's
so
finished.
yeah, he's dusted. But bro, he was dusted the minute he went in there. It's just be real.
Facts.
He was dusted as soon as he got there. Yeah, he sold everyone a dream. Yeah, and everyone bought into it, which I kind of understand. I get it. New manager, Ollie's out the door. Yeah, and then very quickly, yeah, you got battered in your first 2 games. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then all of a sudden, the expectations have gone from up here straight down here because you've lost 2 games straight away. And then it's, oh, but if we hadn't have lost the first 2, no, but you did lose the first 2.
That's it.
Yeah, and the expectations were low all season because of 2 games out of 38. Yeah, and then he nicks a cup, and you think, oh, okay, fair enough, he pulled it around. Well done to him, he's nicked a trophy. And then this season, bro, it has been a disgrace. Yeah, how he's still there is unbelievable. I can't lie.
Bro, and the mad thing is, I seen today, they were saying to him about us struggling to score goals, and he was like, oh, Liverpool are a good team, Bayern Munich are a good team, we've had a tough run of fixtures and that. And it's like, bro, we're not scoring because you keep picking our worst 3 attackers.
What about Luton? What about Luton and Brentford? And teams like this, like, come on, man, what's he waffling about?
He's a weirdo, bruv. He is a weirdo. Like, it's you know what it is, yeah? It's like he's lied to himself so much that we're at a point now where he genuinely believes what he's saying. Like, he's not playing a game. He's not playing a game with the press. Everything he says, he genuinely believes. He's deluded himself into believing that he's not the problem. He genuinely believes that he's not the problem.
Yeah, but bro, when you've been born into a family that are absolutely caked in dough, you have no self-awareness.
None.
Yeah, so
no, because you live in a different world.
Yeah, you think you're the bee's knees straight away because, like, oh, you've grown up in a wealthy family, so you've always been told yes, yes, yes by everyone.
Yeah, 100%. His head's gone.
He's got himself a job at Man United after getting a job at Ajax. Yeah, because he did an apprenticeship with Pep. Like, do me a favor. Like, you've managed 2 of the biggest clubs in Europe off of the back of sitting next to Pep.
Bro, it's weird, isn't it? Like, the whole situation is weird for me, innit? And that's why I just want him out, bro. Because nothing good's gonna happen with this guy. Like, he can't even manage people. Like, forget managing the team. He can't even manage individual people. You have to be able to manage people before you can manage a team. Because a team is just loads of individuals. Like, do you know what I'm saying? The manager is what makes 11 individual players or 16 individual players a team. The manager is who makes it a team. And otherwise, it's just 16 players.
Imagine if that's how he's going on with the actual players, that he needs them to play for him. Yeah. Now imagine how he talks to the rest of the staff in that club. Like, goes into the canteen. Yeah, bacon roll, please. Yeah, no, I wanted 4 rashers of bacon in it, not 3. Like, do you know, one of them ones. Like, you can imagine.
This is the problem. But this is the problem. The players are the guys, that are responsible for him keeping his job and losing it, and he can't even deal with them correctly. So God knows how he deals with everyone else. This is it. When you actually have to check that out, you have to check that out, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, the whole thing stinks. And then there's rumors saying that we're gonna get rid of Martial and we're getting linked with that what's his name? The guy. The geezer. He's playing in the Bundesliga at the moment.
Oh, the Stuttgart striker.
Yeah, the Stuttgart striker.
Guirassy,
bro. That Brer, he's trash, man. Like, I'm not trying to see that Brer at Man United, bro. That guy just. Like, I don't know why man are getting gassed off this guy, bro. This Brer looks like
every year that this lot hype up, bro.
This Brer looks like a Garlo to me, bruv. When I see him, that's bro. It's like these men are just hyping up these guys, bro. He's crap. Bro, you know them ones there.
Every year that play for a team that they don't watch, that's got a sexy foreign exotic name. Yeah, look at this left winger at Napoli last season. Yeah, bro.
Fresh Elliott.
Yeah, him and Osman came off the bench the other night. It was 0-0 in the cup game. Yeah. As soon as they came on, they conceded 4. You know what I'm saying? They got battered 4-0 by some dead team in Italy in the cup.
That's crazy.
But nobody's talking about them this season.
Yeah, no, but them man love a one hit, a 1 season wonder though. Like, they love the 1 season wonder. Do you know what I'm saying?
Matoma. What's Matoma done this season? Nothing.
Yeah, F4, man. Do you know what I mean?
Rubbish. Yeah, I study. I've got a PhD in dribbling. Do me a favor. Get out of here, man. PhD. Oh, wait, I studied dribbling at university in Japan. Okay, mate, good one. Good, cool story, bro. Like, get out of here,
It's
man.
weird. Man United need to allow it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is, yeah. Like, we can't be getting rid of Martial and bringing in this scrub. It doesn't make no sense. You're better off keeping Martial, like. Do you know what I mean? You're better off keeping Martial than bringing in this scrub. Like, what people need to understand is there's a genuine shortage of quality players in the world of football today. And this is why Mason Greenwood is worth what he's worth, bro.
Mate,
He's
that's
worth what he's worth.
another one as well. Zesty Gun. That's a funny name, man. Now Donny fancies Arteta. Yeah, but that Kubo, that's another one that's overhyped.
He's not replacing Sancho, blood.
He is mad overrated. I watch La Liga. I watch Sociedad. He is mad overhyped. Yeah, there's only two players at Sociedad that are worth having: Kieran Tierney and Zubamendi. Yeah, other than that, the rest are just, they're good players, but they're not. That Kubo a flop in the Premier League. Yeah, he'll flop. He's not clinical enough. Yeah, he's clumsy on the ball at times, but when he dribbles past 3 or 4 and puts one in, it looks sick. But he doesn't.
Yeah, them man. It's just You know what it is? It's just gonna be another Matoma gas thing, innit? Like, allow it, bro. Like, these men are not gonna stand the test of time. Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna do it. I'll be real.
The thing is with these leagues as well, yeah. A lot of these players in these leagues, yeah, like it's a different league. Like obviously different types of players in each league. Like the Premier League's more pace and power. These other leagues are a bit more technical, right? So they're not used to playing against big, rock solid pace and power footballers that are going to.
Yeah, it's a different game. Like football in La Liga, yeah, is proper football. It's a lot more measured. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's at a pace where you can get rhythm in it. The Premier League's not like that.
No, it's like a tennis match.
Yeah, the Premier League's not like that at all. The Premier League's not about rhythm. It's not at all. That's why players like Salah are successful here, and they've had good careers here, is because it's not about rhythm. Like, he's just a quick player that he just keeps running. He gets opportunities, he scores goals, but it's not about slowing the game down and being a bit more clever and a bit more measured. If that's your game, yeah, then the Premier ain't the league for you. I'll be real. Like, it's just not the league for you.
Facts. Absolutely spot on, mate. And this is why there's so many strikers that people hype up. I mean, look at Darwin Núñez. 36 goals in one season. How many has he scored for Liverpool? Like, as soon as I see a striker that bags 30 odd goals in a season, everyone hypes them up, but then come to the Prem and they struggle to get double digits.
Facts.
Yeah, and that's because most of the time they're playing in Portugal, yeah, or Italy. Yeah, there's not many strikers in La Liga that are going bag 30 goals.
True.
Like even Lewandowski, I don't know how many he got last season, but it weren't 30.
Not sure.
Maybe in all comps it was. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But even he didn't get that many goals. Yeah. So it's like you go and score 30 odd goals in Portugal. Yeah, cool. Now can you do it in the Prem when you've got big centre backs kicking you into Rose Ed?
Yeah. It's a different game, bro. It's a complete different game. That's what people need to understand. So when you're looking at the quality of players, you have to look at their ability, yeah, but also you have to look at how well do they suit what they're going to be coming up against here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's players that can fit systems, hence why we keep buying players from abroad. But I mean, if you look at that Bundesliga, I see I think it was Bayern Munich against Stuttgart the other day. I see the highlights of that game. Yeah, Thomas Muller was inside his own half, and Stuttgart's line was so high. Yeah, he was behind their two centre backs. Yeah. He was behind their two centre backs, and he was in his own half on the halfway line as they were putting the ball over. It's like, come on, mate, you ain't getting that. Maybe Tottenham, maybe that's the only team in the Premier League that you might do that. Yeah, but it ain't happening. Yeah, when you're coming up against all these teams down the bottom, they're parking the bus, mate. Yeah, these teams abroad, they don't park the bus; they all have a go. Yeah, which is why you see scorelines of 8-0 and 5-1s every week. Like, you don't necessarily see that so much in England. And when you do, it's like, wow, 7-0, flipping hell. Didn't see that coming. Yeah,
no, I hear it.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, but there's so many players that just get hyped up off of one season and then disappear the next, mate. We've seen it so many times. This is why, like, I just think, whatever, mate. Yeah, just give me
every year there's somebody. And that's why I don't pay no mind to those things. Like, it doesn't make no sense because these guys will literally see a guy playing a couple of games and all of a sudden this guy's 80 million.
Yeah, like that guy, what's his name? Boniface. That's another one. Oh yeah, let's slap 80 million price tag on him for what?
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
That's what they're
There's
gonna
this
do.
lad at Sporting as well, whose name I can't pronounce. Yeah, like another one. Yeah, like do me a favour, mate. If all you got to do is look at Nunes when he was in Portugal. Yeah, what's his name? Gaia Keres or whatever. Whatever. I can't
Yeah,
even pronounce
yeah,
his
yeah,
name.
yeah. Me
Yeah,
neither,
yeah,
but I
cool.
know who you're talking about.
You're bagging a load of goals. Whoopee, mate. So did Darwin.
Yeah,
Yeah, so did Darwin. Yeah, what team's
doesn't
he
mean
going to?
anything.
If he comes to the Premier League, what team's he going to play for? Yeah, because what you got to think about as well. This is what these kids don't think about when they start gassing up other players from abroad that they don't watch. Right? They're going to go into maybe a top 6 team if they're any good in their country. Right? A top 6 team will most of the time dominate possession. Right? So you're naturally going to be playing with more of the ball, which means that you're going to have less opportunities to run in behind. Yeah, because you're going to be in and around the penalty box more often with a low block. Yeah, because they're trying to stop you playing because they're scared that you'll pam them if they
Yeah, but
open up.
that's why Lukaku played his best football at flipping West Brom and Everton. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he had loads of space to exploit, and then as soon as he starts playing for top teams, that dominate the ball, and he hasn't got that space to run into, he didn't look the same. And then you can use the opposite for someone like Harry Maguire. He looks better in teams that are struggling, that are sitting back and heading the ball away. As soon as he plays against a team that has the ball and he has to step onto the halfway line to play, all of his weaknesses get exposed because he can't move. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why styles are very important in football. And also you have to understand the mechanics of football. Certain players are just more comfortable or more suited to playing in certain styles. Therefore, they're more suited to playing at a certain level team. That's just how it is. If you're an attacker that relies a lot on space, you're better off playing for one of the lesser teams and working on the break.
Yeah, yeah, facts. You're better off playing for a Villa or someone like
Yeah,
that.
100%. That's why Ollie Watkins gets all the space he gets to run into. If he was playing at one of the top teams, where teams are sitting back against them, a lot of these goals where he's running the channels or bursting in behind, he doesn't score those.
Yeah, how many times do we get them chances?
Yeah, you
We
don't
get
get
hardly any
those.
of them in the season.
Yeah, and unless the only time you get those chances is when maybe you're defending a corner and then you get to break. I mean, that's it.
It's true. It's true,
That's
man.
about it. That's the only time you really get them opportunities. If you look, when you look at the top clubs, most of the time where they get these breakaway goals, it's quick transition from defense to attack. They don't really get teams pushing up on them like that.
Yeah, it's true. Attacking players it's always hard to judge. Yeah, and they're normally the ones that struggle the most when they come to the Prem. Yeah, and for that reason alone, that's it. Like you're in a team that doesn't necessarily dominate possession in your country. Yeah, you get chances, and the other teams will have a go against you. This is a different league. Yeah, I don't think it's the better league, but different style. Yeah, midfielders, they tend to flop less in the Premier League than wingers or strikers. Yeah, because you're getting more of the ball. Yeah, and if you're good on the ball in your league and you come to the Premier League and you're playing for a top 6 team, you're getting the same amount of the ball that you would at your own club before that. Yeah, defenders are slightly different as well. Like centre backs is a weird one because like so many centre backs are coming to this league and you thought, wow, they're going to be sick, and they've just flopped, like proper flopped. Yeah, and I think depending again, if it's a team like I'll give you an example. Yeah, Pau Torres. Yeah, Arsenal went into Pau Torres. If Pau Torres played for Arsenal, he'd probably look like a Rolls Royce. Yeah, because we hardly have to defend.
Yeah,
like,
true.
we're dominating everything. Yeah, but you go and put Pau Torres at Aston Villa, and they're conceding goals. Yeah, yes, they're still up there, but they didn't win an away game. Yeah, and like
Arsenal, he'd look like a different animal.
Yeah, look at Harry Maguire. If we put Harry Maguire in our team this season, yeah, it'd look miles better than he has for you.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and because he don't have to defend us so much. And when we have had to defend, he's got a big head and he'll just head everything out.
it's true.
It's true, isn't it?
It's true. But then on the flip side, because you look like to play quite high up the pitch, you ain't got the recovery pace of Gabriel or Saliba. He would get absolutely effed in transition. He would kill you.
Yeah, he ain't got the pace. It'd be sent off a few times maybe, but he'd just have to defend a lot less. Yeah, and I don't think it'd obviously make our defence a lot worse because them two at the back are quality. Like as a partnership, they're unbelievable. Probably the best in the league this season. Yeah, but it helps having Declan Rice in front of them. Like that, they're three massively. Them three have been unbelievable at times. Like they've also had bozo moments. Like, but apart from Rice has been really good all season. To be fair, but again, if you take one of them centre backs out and put Harry Maguire in there, yes, you lose a lot. but I don't think it'd be enough to drop us way out of the title race right
No,
now.
I don't think so either. Just because you defend as a team in general, do you know what I mean? And overall, the team tends to know what they're about and tends to know what they're doing right now.
Mm.
You lot smash up the like button. This guy said, "Would you say a world class player is someone who could thrive in all 5 leagues?" I don't think so. It just depends, bro.
I think a world class player. When people say world class here, if you're world class, you start for every club in the world. That's what I see world class. You're that good, you start for every club on the planet. Yeah, and you make them better. Yeah, that's why I don't see many world class players out there. Yeah, because if you go back to the days where we had Ronaldinho's, Neymar's, well, obviously Neymar's still playing, but players like that, they could start for any club on the planet.
Nah, it's true, but I just think the title world class has been used so much that it doesn't mean anything anymore. It doesn't mean anything anymore.
The standard of world class is
so low. It's so low.
The people are rating Odegaard as world class. Do you know what I mean? It's like, come on.
Yeah, bro. Like, literally, world class is so overused. Yeah, that it doesn't mean anything. Man said, wouldn't Salah be world class? But bro, I think Salah was world class. I don't think Salah's world class anymore based on the level that he's playing at right now. I think that this is the worst Mo Salah that we've seen in a long time, yeah. And I've never really been a big fan of his. I've always thought he was massively overrated. Do you know what I'm saying? But even now, when you're seeing him, when you saw him against Man United the other day, now he don't have pace anymore, yeah. He's, mate, he's not world class anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he was world class like 2-3 seasons ago for the definition of what we called world class, but I don't think he's that anymore.
Nah. Mate, he was horrible.
I don't think he's that anymore, man. I think his pace was his be all and end all, and he's lost that now. Do you know what I mean? And there's a lot of players that are going to be like that.
Yeah, there is. And this is the thing. When you haven't got that much ability, and your pace is your biggest asset, as soon as that starts drying up, mate, you're finished. Yeah, and I had some Liverpool fans in my chat yesterday saying, yeah, but he's created the most chances for Liverpool this season. He's got this many goals, this many assists.
You don't have any creative players.
And it's like, well, of course he's creating chances, mate. He's a winger. Yeah,
he's out wide. He's getting the ball in these areas and he's just flashing them into the area, like, hope for the best.
And that's the thing. They don't really have any creative players in midfield. You can maybe say Szoboszlai, but he's not that creative.
He's not really. He's playing more of a box-to-box role for them now.
And their creativity comes from their wings, the same as ours. Obviously,
that's why Trent and Robbo got so many assists before, because Liverpool tend to create a lot of high volume chances from wide areas.
Yeah, they've never really created through the middle under Klopp. But I expect wingers to create chances.
Yeah, right, that's their job.
Yeah,
that's their main job. It used to be, and now it's their job to score goals as well. These wide forwards, but as a wide man, how I understood it when I was learning the game was that the guys out wide, you're there to facilitate the striker. Like, you're there to create chances. That's literally your job.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, facts. And then if you can chip in with 10 goals a season, job done, isn't it? Yeah, both your wingers get 10 goals each, set up a load of chances for your striker. He bags 20 or 30. All of a sudden, you're in for a title. Get your midfield, your attacking mid, getting 7, 8, 9, 10. And all of a sudden you win the league. But now, mate, the way football's gone now, it's totally different, man. Totally different. And it's like, and people just waffle about stats all the time. And it's jarring, man. Like, it is proper jarring. Salah has been trashed this season. And I've watched nearly all their games. And then he'll go and score a penalty, score a tap in. Oh, yeah, look, he's amazing. He got man of the match. It's like, mate, he was rubbish. Yeah. Yeah, but he got 2 goals. And then when you look at the goal scoring chart, he's bagged 11 goals this season or whatever it is. And what? Yeah, he's not been good. And eventually, when you're not good and the goals ain't there, you mentioned about Jude the other week, I watched Real Madrid last night. He was awful. Yeah, absolutely awful. Yeah, he was lucky he stayed on the pitch. Yeah, because he dashed a few players on the floor a couple of times. Literally dashed them after he was on a yellow. He was lucky he stayed on. Yeah, he was awful. But again, as soon as he ain't scored, do you know what I'm saying? It's the same with Salah. If Salah don't score, his awful performances will then be highlighted more.
But this is why I say judge players when they're not scoring, innit? That's when you know if they're good or not, man. All the hype that he's getting, as soon as he stops scoring, people will see right through all that. And that's why when I was having a conversation with Saeed, and
Oh, that was funny, man.
and one of the first questions I said to him is,
yeah.
yeah, one of the first questions I said to him is, do you think he's better than Musiala? And he said no. But then he carried on arguing with me as to why he's one of the best players in the world. But I was like, no, because Musiala's not a player that really gets GA. If you take the goals out of it and you compare them as footballers, one is miles clear. So why are we arguing? Do you know what I'm saying? Why are we actually arguing? And this is the problem. A man will say, oh, no, but you're hating. And brother, I'm not hating, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Football's not played on a calculator. It's played on grass. So when I'm judging footballers, I'm judging them, yeah, on their overall ability. The man saying, oh, but Musiala's an attacking midfielder. But Jude's playing as an auxiliary striker.
Jude was playing forward yesterday.
Yeah, he's playing as an auxiliary striker. So what are we talking about?
They played a 4-4-2 last night, and he was the right striker. Although he's got license to roam wherever he wants, but
exactly.
But the thing is, yeah, like Musiala's definitely a better player.
Yeah, of course he is, bro.
That's even debatable. He's a better player than him. Yeah, but
the problem is he's not going to get the hype because he's not scoring goals.
Yeah, exactly. Jude's a top player. Yeah, and to walk into that club and score the volume of goals that he has, yeah, and be that guy when you've got all of them superstars there, yeah, fair play to him. Fair play to him. But at the same time, when you have a little dip, and they got extremely lucky last night, Madrid, they scored a stoppage time winner against some dead team to go top, yeah. But when you have a little dip, yeah, and he's lucky that the dip's now the dip right before, well, the last game before their winter break. They've got 2 weeks off now. Yeah. Yes, now he can rest and recuperate and come back. But if he has another shocking game, then another shocking game, then another shocking game, all of a sudden, how do you deal with that? Yeah, and that's where you'll see how good he is. Yeah, because I rate him. I think he's a decent player, very decent player. And I rate what he's done so far going into the biggest club. However, yeah, when you have these bad moments, this is where you see whether a player can level up and actually get better. Yeah, or whether this is just going to be them little purple patch player, a bit like Rashford. Yeah, and then when it's not going well, they disappear. So
yeah, but with him, I don't even think it's a purple patch with him. I just think that he's playing in a system where it's probably the easiest system, yeah, as an attacking player in football, because no one's ever marking you. You just can go wherever you want. Like, players used to play like that. Back in the day, players used to play with that kind of freedom. Cantona played with that kind of freedom. You'd see him in midfield. You would see him up top. Bergkamp used to do the same. Yeah, Ronaldinho. A lot of these players, like Zidane, when he played for France, like, that's the old number 10 role, was you go wherever you want. Sometimes you might pick up the ball off the number 4 or the number 6, depending on the formation. You can pick the ball up off the left winger. You can pretty much go wherever you want. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's got that freedom as well right now. And he's scoring goals. But that's not down to his ability. It's down to the freedom that he's being given. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, when manager saying, right, you're a big tall lad, you're physical, you've got decent feet. Yeah,
and you get into the box very quickly. Like when Ancelotti was explaining the difference between him and Zizou, he was saying Zizou was way better at football, but Jude has this athleticism where he covers grass very quickly, so he gets in and joins in a lot quicker because he can get from A to B quicker. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where when I'm judging footballers, I'm judging them on ability. I'm not judging footballers on output, because output will vary depending on what team you play in, what system you play in, etc., etc. Ability doesn't change.
Ability doesn't change. Why, if you have the ability and you have an output, that's why you're then considered world class.
Exactly. But if you've got the output without the ability, then you've just got world class numbers like Raheem Sterling. Do you know what I'm saying? He had world class numbers at Man City, but at no point was I ever going to agree that he was a world class footballer, because he didn't have the ability to match the numbers. So then the numbers become asinine to me. I don't care about the numbers if I don't have the other bit. Do you know what I mean? But now in the modern day, they see the numbers and then they say, all right, cool, I don't care how he got the numbers. This is his level because look at the numbers. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, because then I'll just stay. If I'm a striker, I'll still stay playing in the Bundesliga, score 45 goals a season, every season, and I'm the best striker in the world. I don't need to go play nowhere else. It doesn't matter. Goals are goals, right?
Yeah, I can stay here for 15 years, score 900 goals, and be the greatest of all time.
That's it. Goals are goals. Goals are
Mate,
goals.
that comment from Els in the chat about Griezmann, see, that's the perfect player, yeah?
Griezmann's unbelievable.
Because he's got the output, right? He's got the numbers. Yeah, I think he equaled the all-time top goal scoring record for Atleti the other day as well. But he's also got the ability, yeah, and he's had the ability, yeah, for years and years.
How old is Griezmann now? He must be mid-30s.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe 33.
Yeah, he must be that around that. And
the thing is, he's still bagging numbers. 32. Yeah,
well, there you go. And someone said earlier, Mo Salah's 30 plus playing in the Premier League. Yeah, that makes him world class. He can't tie Griezmann's boots, bruv. He can't do them. Do you know what I'm saying? And bro, when did 32 in the modern game is not old? Like Luka Modric is 38 or something like that. Like, what are we talking about? If 32 is old now in the modern game, I don't know what's going on no more. Like, it's crazy. They've got nutritionists, they got sports science, all of these other things. Yeah, at 32 years old in the Premier League, if anything, you should be dominating the Premier League at 32 years old because
it should be even better.
You've got the knowledge, you've got the experience, all these things that you didn't have when you were younger. If you're actually a thinking footballer,
financially, so the pressure's off.
If you're thinking footballer, you should be getting better with age in the modern game right now because everything's there to facilitate you. Everything's there to facilitate you. But Benzema was 35 and was still mashing work. So,
yes. Well, Lewandowski's got 36. He won a title last year.
There you go.
Bagged 20 odd goals.
Bro, this 32 years old is not old, man. Like,
and the thing with Griezmann as well, yeah. Like Griezmann's been doing this for what, 15 years? Right, 12, 15 years.
And you know what? Griezmann's gotten better with age.
And he has gotten better, exactly. Very, very much like Olivier Giroud. Giroud got better with age. Yeah, but different player, obviously. But Griezmann, every time I watch him, he's on the left, he's on the right. Very similar to Jude, yeah? He's been told by his manager, you have the freedom to do what you want. Yeah, because you can't do necessarily what you could have done 10, 15 years ago in terms of running it behind all the time. Yeah, but bro, this guy could put a ball anywhere. He could nutmeg a mermaid. Yeah, he is so talented, it's unreal. Yeah, but because he's never won a title in Spain, people don't rate him, bro. Nobody ever puts Griezmann in the comment.
Yeah, but bro, Griezmann is one of the best players in the world, and he has been probably for like the last 5 years. And the funny thing is, right now, because they judge players on GA and they judge them on what they've won, you need to understand at one point, Antoine Griezmann was probably behind Messi and Ronaldo, bro. He's probably the third best player in the world at one point.
Fact.
At one point. During his first stint at Atletico, before he went to Barcelona, Antoine Griezmann, him and Gareth Bale, like them two were like in the top 5, bruv. Like they were like flipping unbelievable.
Yeah, Neymar as well. Neymar was cooking.
Yeah, as well. but Neymar was getting injured and shit. Do you know what I'm saying? But Antoine Griezmann, before he went to Barcelona, was unplayable, bro. He was absolutely unplayable.
He's unplayable now, bro. He's the best player in Europe this season.
Yeah, but the thing is, with Griezmann, you know what's crazy? You know, like someone said, as a winger, you're declining with your pace. No, because Griezmann's not as quick as he used to be, and Griezmann's so intelligent and so skilled. He's kind of reinvented himself as like a number 10 now, and increased his work rate. He's always had good work rate anyway.
If you're declining with pace, if you're declining because you're paced, then you
weren't a good footballer in the first place.
Yeah, because if you're solely relying on your pace as your main attribute, sorry, mate, the older you get, the less pace you're going to have. That's just natural. Yeah, so surely the older you get, you should be refining your game. Yeah, and if you can't, then you ain't that good, are you?
Yeah, and also,
Thierry Henry's pace dried up a little bit. He's still a bad boy footballer.
Yeah, but when Henry lost his pace, Henry was able to drop back and play in the number 10 and still prolong his career.
Exactly.
And also, no. And then even when you look at Michael Owen, Michael Owen lost his pace probably about 23, 24 after all these injuries, and still managed to score goals everywhere he went, even without the pace, because he was so intelligent, his movement. Like, he turned himself into a poacher in the box. When Michael Owen came through, he was picking up the ball deep, dribbling, all of that stuff. And he refined himself. He refined his game into being one of the most potent strikers in the 18-yard box in the game. That wasn't his natural game when he first came through. So people can make all the excuses in the world for losing pace and all that. If you're a good footballer, you don't need it, bro. Harry
Am I
Kane,
growing?
yeah, is going to score goals until he's 35, 36, until he decides that he don't want to play no more. Like,
Until he
that's
wins the
it.
trophy.
Yeah. Like, he'll keep scoring because this guy don't need nothing. Like you said about Olivier Giroud. Olivier Giroud was always a brilliant footballer. The thing is, Olivier Giroud, yeah, never really suited the football that Arsenal wanted to play. He didn't. Like, he kind of... Arsenal like to play this liquid kind of fluid football, and Olivier Giroud kind of slowed it down because he's a pin man. Like, he needs to play in a different kind of team. Like, Giroud would have done better replacing Didier Drogba at Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? The way that they wanted to play. Arsenal didn't need Olivier Giroud, so because of that, you lot didn't really appreciate him. But the reason why he's not slowing down is because all the stuff that you lose with age, he never needed it.
Exactly.
He never
It's
needed
true.
it. He's
Mate,
the best target man in the game of football, and he has been for a long time. When you play the ball to him, it stays with him. Like, always.
Yep. He can head the ball. Yeah, he can chest the ball. He can hold the ball up with his feet, left foot, right foot. He's got a silky touch. Yeah, his passing's underrated. Yeah. But you're right. The way we played football when he was there, we were trying to walk the ball in the net. It's like, no, you can't do that. Like when it comes
that's not him.
The little scorpion goal and all of that, and the little flick against Tottenham, and it looks sick. But we couldn't get him to do that enough at Arsenal because that ain't his strength. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think I see the stat. Like, when France won the World Cup, he didn't have a shot on target, bro, as the striker, because he was playing with his back to goal the whole time and facilitating everyone else.
Yeah, Mbappe, Mawani, all of them lot. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's
He
true.
didn't have
Man.
a shot. Like, that's what I mean. Different player, man. Proper footballer.
But that's the thing. Like, if you don't have to rely on pace, yeah. Look at Scholes. Scholes never had pace. Yeah,
Nope.
Giggsy never had electric pace.
Nah, Giggsy's, bruv. People think Giggsy was quicker than he was because he was so direct. But, like, he was one of them. He was just quick with the ball at his feet. Like, it's not like he wasn't a rapid. Like, he weren't quick like Rashford.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? He wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't. He was just quick with the ball at his feet.
Yeah, and could dribble really, really good. Close control dribbling. Yeah, and everyone thought he was rapid. He weren't rapid. Yeah, and that's why he played until he was 38.
Yeah, and even when he slowed down, he dropped into midfield and he was playing centre mid and he was picking up the ball, you know what I mean, dropping his shoulder, doing Cruyff turns in the middle of the park, bruv. And it's just like different player, bro. Intelligent.
Yeah, that's
you know
like
what I'm saying?
Griezmann now is just balling out, man.
100%.
He's got the freedom of the park now. He can drop into midfield. He can be that deep line guy that gets it off the centre back. Next thing you'll see him on the wing. Next thing he's darting into the box, tapping, worldy, whatever. Yeah, he's got it all. Griezmann's been the best player by far in Europe this season, man. Yeah, by far.
Yeah, proper footballer, man. I got a lot of time for Antoine Griezmann, man. A lot of time for him. He's an absolute baller, and that's what it is. So, like, the technical ability in the game, even though it's not respected, by a lot of the modern football fans, for me, like, it's paramount. It's paramount for me.
Rapid fullbacks like back in now. That's rubbish. There was loads of rapid fullbacks back in the day.
There were.
Yeah, Roberto Carlos was rapid.
He was rapid.
He was rapid.
How far are we going back, though? Do you know what I mean? They were always quick fullbacks. Do you know what I mean? They were always quick fullbacks. Ashley Cole was rapid as well. That's why Ronaldo hated him.
I'll see a compilation of that the other day, funny enough.
Yeah, absolutely hated him.
For England against Portugal. Yeah, he absolutely cooked Ronaldo every time the ball comes to him. Yeah, but there was a lot of rapid players back then. Yeah, but the thing is, because the game is faster now, and it's end-to-end, like 100-mile-an-hour football now, it looks like everyone's quicker. They're not.
Yeah, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Not at all. And the game back then, even back when Cole was playing, it was more of a slower-paced game, more technical on the ball. Yeah, but don't be delusional.
Yeah, them players were moving. Well, you think Andy Cole didn't have pace? Would you think Ian Wright didn't have pace? Anelka, these man were off.
Made that go rapid.
Off. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro.
Yeah, but because everyone's 100 mile an hour in this league, man, it looks like everyone's quicker than they are.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not that these men couldn't move. It's just that they didn't have to. Like, the game was not meant to be played at that pace.
Nah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's supposed to be played at the pace you want it to be played at. Yeah, not you have to obviously earn the respect and the right to play football. Of course you do, yeah. But once you dominate the midfield, get on the ball enough, you can dictate the pace of the game.
Facts.
Yeah, you can dictate the pace of the game all day long. You can slow the game down. Like Busquets weren't quick at all. Yeah, why was that guy never ever tackled really? Like that guy was always time and space, bro. Why?
He wasn't tackle. You don't tackle Busquets.
But he had quick feet. Yeah, he had quick feet, and he could
his
read
mind
the game.
was even quicker. Like that was it.
Look at Cesc. Cesc was tiny, bro. Yeah, tiny. Always time and space. Why? Because he could read the game properly. There's not many players now, especially in midfield, that can read the game properly.
Yeah, but they can't play, bro. Like now, it's just literally the team that has the most mobile midfield now in the modern game. Most of the time, that's what you're thinking. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm worried. Like tomorrow, like man's looking at our game. We're gonna be playing against Paqueta and them, man. We're probably gonna get bullied. Yeah, probably gonna get bullied, bruv, in the midfield tomorrow because we ain't got no one in the midfield that's gonna put their foot on it and control the game like what Carrick used to do. Control it like what Keno used to do. Control it like Scholesy used to do. We don't have a player like that. So now it's going to be Bruno and McTominay up against Souček, Paqueta, and
maybe Fornells. Fornells played the other night.
Yeah, maybe Fornells. Bro, we'll lose that midfield battle.
Or Alvarez, is it? Yeah, it would be Alvarez. He's a bit of a lump.
Oh yeah, Alvarez. Yeah, that's what I mean. If we lose that midfield battle, it's going to be a long night for us.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Though, because like you said, your midfield's dead.
Our midfield's dead. We've got no composure in there. We've got no control.
Unless Cass is in there, you're getting bullied. Yeah, Ward-Prowse will be in there as well. Yeah, and then they'll just have Bowen up front. Yeah, like Bowen, Kudus on the right. Yeah, it's a long day for you tomorrow. I can't lie. It's a long day.
We're gonna have to defend. That's for damn sure. Do you know what I'm saying? Is Harry Maguire still injured? Because bro, them you need his big head, bruv, attacking the set pieces and that. Bro, because I'm telling you, when you got Ward-Prowse on the set pieces, yeah, man, I'm gonna have to defend.
Facts. Yeah, man. Yeah, he can actually cross the ball. One of the very few in the league that can. Yeah, you need that big moon heading them out, man. But I don't know. I think, I can see you losing tomorrow. I can't lie. I can see you losing.
Yeah, it's looking a bit mad still.
And the thing is, the way they played against Liverpool, even the players that will play tomorrow that played in that game, yeah, bro, they weren't even trying. Yeah, they weren't even trying against Liverpool. Yeah, they didn't have a shot until Bowen scored in about the 70th or 80th minute or whatever it was.
That's crazy.
Not a single shot. And if you ain't playing Casemiro, yeah, you're finished. Yeah, you'll have Amrabat in there with McTominay and Bruno. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that. You'll have Garnacho on the left, Anthony on the right.
He's due to drop Garnacho, you know. He should drop him for tomorrow. I think Garnacho gets dropped for tomorrow, to be honest.
See earlier,
he's been rubbish for like the last 3 games.
He is rubbish,
more than 3, but do you know what I mean? He's been exceptionally rubbish, even for his standards in the last 3
he just hasn't scored a goal.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Do you know what I see earlier? It was funny. You know when he shushed the Galatasaray fans? I see a clip earlier. It was a Galatasaray fan posted it on Twitter, right? And Anthony was apologizing for Garnacho.
Yeah, he was.
He was like, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, like, like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, and then he was like, listen, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, this guy's a knobhead.
Yeah, I ain't having this, mate.
No, 100%. Nah, he was just like, nah, listen. You know what I'm saying? That's him doing his thing, innit? Like,
yeah. Just make sure I get out of here all right, lads, yeah? But do whatever you want to
do. He's a weird youth, blood. He's a weird youth. I'm not even going to lie. I cannot even lie, bruv. So, I don't know.
It's just one of them, innit? You just like, everyone's got one in their team where you just think you're a prick, mate.
Yeah, but that was my man for you lot, innit? Fucking, what's his name? You got rid of him as well. The kid with the afro. The French kid.
Oh, Guendouzi.
Yeah, Guendouzi. That was him, bro. Just out here doing bullshit. You know them ones there. Man was like, yeah. He's not with us. You know, like that. It's one of them ones.
Him.
Yeah, he's not with us, bro. You know, like that. So it gets like that, man. It gets like that. But no,
my one's in Zinchenko, bro. I seen a clip today where he was talking. He was walking around the training ground, and they're asking him a question. Yeah, like, how did you propose to your wife? Bro, I swear, why would he even answer the question the way he answered it? Yeah, he said it all went wrong, right? He said I had it all planned in my head, yeah, and it all went wrong, and I ended up being naked in the corridor in her apartment and proposed. I was like, Man's even having his pants pulled down in his bird's gaff.
What do you mean I ended up in the corridor? Huh?
I ended up, bro, this is what I'm saying. It's weird. This guy is a weird guy, bro. I ended up naked in the corridor in her apartment, yeah, and proposed. It's like, why are you naked in her apartment? Firstly, does she know you're there? Right?
I lie, what man broke into her apartment and was just waiting there naked, bro. That's a charge, dude.
Weird. It sounded so weird, bro. Yeah, and he goes, oh, I can't believe it. It all went wrong. I'm like, bro, this story of your life, mate. Like, real talk. Like, this guy's off key. Yeah, naked in the corridor, yeah, or the hallway or whatever of her apartment and proposed. Why are you telling the world that? Like, proper off key, bro. This guy, bro, I can't stand him. A bit like with Garnacho. Like, I just think you're an idiot, bro. Like,
yeah, bro. Hey, man's a weird guy, bro. Like 100%. Yeah, that Nacho youth's weird, innit? Like he's weird, innit? But you know what, man? I have faith in the football gods getting rid of him the next couple seasons.
Also, sooner bench in 2 years.
Finish dead baller.
Bro, Januzaj left your club, yeah. Like, because I've seen enough. Like, I see.
Yeah, he was in Spain for a while.
He's at Sevilla. I think he's played 3 games all year. Then do you know how old he is? 28.
Adnan must be like 29. Yeah, there you go.
Right, he left your club 7 years ago. Yeah, and he left your club having scored. Having played, I think 6 games more than Garnacho's currently played, and they've got there or thereabouts the same GA.
Yeah, because he was under Moyes, Adnan, because Moyes really wanted Adnan to be something.
Yeah, and he got shipped out on loan to.
Yeah. I think Moyes gave him the number 11, I believe. I think Moyes gave him Giggsy shirt.
The next Ronaldo, he was dubbed, didn't he? The next Ronaldo.
Yeah, Adnan had qualities, yeah, but he's a scrub. Do you know what I mean? And that's why we given Højlund the number 11 as well. He's a scrub as well. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just one of them ones that he got given Mason's number. Crazy. I just don't know for this football club, man. Do you know what I mean? But now we have to go backwards before we can go forwards.
Yeah, you need to clear out in the summer, man.
Yeah, and Adnan was better than Garnacho, 100%. He was.
Yeah, but the fact that this Garnacho is so hyped, and the fact that he will still be there next season,
but
shows
it's social media, man. It's these mutants on social media. This is why, because it's one of them ones where, bro, like Greenwood is miles better than him, yeah, and Greenwood never got the hype that he's getting. But like I said, it's because he's been adopted by, do you know what I mean? The Ronaldo meat riders. That's why. That is why he's been adopted. He's their surrogate child. So this is the reason why that they're overhyping everything he does. Like I was watching, some old Mason Greenwood stuff at Man United because I forgot about it. Because obviously, remember Greenwood had the mad season, but it was lockdown, so we're playing in empty stadiums. So obviously, I've watched the Greenwood stuff in Spain, and then we went back to watch like some of the Man United stuff, and I forgot some of the mad goals he was scoring, and I was like,
he's clinical, man.
I was like, Mason is an absolute, he's a monster of a footballer, and I was thinking, like the hype that this Garnacho kid's getting.
And back then, he was what, 17? 18?
Yeah, you can't even use age because Mason was younger than him when he was doing this. Do you know what I mean? Because Mason's had 1.5 seasons out, and Mason's only 22 now. So. Nah, bro, Green was crazy.
Quickest to 50 goals or something, wasn't he?
Unbelievable player,
for man. Under 18 or under 20 or something, wasn't it?
Unbelievable player, man.
Yeah, he's a very decent footballer, man. Very decent. Like I said to you on Tuesday, like best thing he can do is stay well away from Man United.
Yeah.
Just stay in Spain, mate. You're doing all right.
Yeah, bro. Do your thing, Mason. You know, like that. Do your thing, my guy.
And he'll level up as well because like eventually a bigger team will come in for him, even if it ain't one of the biggest ones. He'll level up, then go and smash it for them. Then he will get the big move.
But that's why. That's why. Like, if I could give him any advice, it would be that. Like, make sure that he's playing football next season. This season doesn't count because even though he's playing amazing, this season is his first season back. He's had a year and a half out, so this is his pre-season. Next season will be this. Yeah. This is his pre-season now. Next season will be his full season, and then he could look to go to a big club. Like, if I was him now, I'd either stay where he is for one more season or go Bundesliga or something. Absolutely smash the place up. and then look for that move. It could be to Bayern Munich, or then you can go to your Real Madrid or your Barca or something like that. But he needs a full season of staying fit and playing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's what we need from Mason, man. And he's just got to show people, not even show people, remind people who he is. Do you know what I mean? Because it's so easy with all the rubbish going on for people to forget who this guy is. He's a real generational talent in a game right now full of frauds, full of false prophets. Because there's a lot of these young players that are getting hyped up and they're gonna be nothing. He's not one of those guys. He's a genuine. When I talk about ability, forget stats. When you talk about ability, he's got ability that you see once every 20 years, if you're lucky.
Mate,
if you're lucky.
Listen, he's so good on both feet as well. Direct. Yeah, he can play left, right, centre. He can play anywhere, man. Yeah, top baller. Top baller.
Joke of a player.
It took him a while to get going out here, but that's obvious after 18 months out of the game. Yeah, but to then posting up the performances he's doing now, yeah, with the numbers backing it as well.
You got Antoine Griezmann coming out saying, "Yo, this guy had us on toast," you know.
Hey,
like,
he did, bro. He absolutely.
And bro, like when I was watching just Mason's highlights from that game, I was thinking, this guy, he was heavily involved in one of the goals, but he didn't officially get a goal. Yeah, but he didn't officially get a goal or an assist. Yeah, and he imagine a player. This is what I'm saying. You've got a player talking about how you terrorize them, and you got no stats from the game.
Fact, yeah, exactly. That's a bullshit, bro. Like,
that's it.
Bro, the first goal they scored, he had the shot and the keeper parried it. Yeah, and then the guy taps it in. The second one, he dribbled past Riquelme, absolutely schooled him, man. Yeah, and then dribbled right to the touchline, like in line with the goal. But he'd already seen the guy peel back. Yeah, he peeled back, and the guy took the shot. Sick finish, but it deflected, so he don't get the assist. Yeah,
exactly.
And then he won the penalty. Cooked Riquelme again, won the penalty. So he was involved in all three.
Baller.
Yeah, mate, he was quality that day. Yeah, but he's been really good. Like he's getting into his rhythm now. And the thing is, the winter break's probably come at the wrong time for him because they ain't playing again for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you know what? It'll be good. It will be good for his recovery though, because he hasn't played for a year and a half. He's back playing at the highest level, and bro, this little break just keep him fresh physically and mentally. Do you know what I mean? And also, he'll miss it now because he hasn't played for a year and a half, and now he's getting into rhythm of playing. And now they've taken the game away from him again, so he's gonna be itching to get back. And that, bro, you never know. Second half of the season, he could do a madness. Like I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's a proper player, though. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a proper player. Before we wrap up, the Super League, like people are asking, what's your opinions on the Super League? Obviously, I already spoke about it with James yesterday in our show, but what do you think about it? Do you think it's going to happen? Do you think that the English teams are going to ignore the pressure from the fans to not join it and just join it anyway?
It's definitely going to happen. Maybe not now, but it's definitely going to happen at some point. And it's kind of telling that Arsenal were the fifth of the six big teams to come out. And it took them 24 hours to post a statement out. I don't buy anything that Man United posted either. You were the first of the big six.
Yeah, we have to be, though.
Yeah, that was trying to, look at us. We need to clean our name. Yeah, for all of the statements we've put out this season and all of the stuff that's gone on. Yeah, and look at us. The Glazers are really nice people. Blah, blah, blah. But I don't buy any of it. Like, at the end of the day, I think it will happen. It's been in the pipeline since the 90s. Yeah, when David Dean was at Arsenal, he was talking about this, and that was back in the 90s, bro. Yeah, Stan Kroenke's bought this football club for this sole purpose of the Super League. Yeah, and this legislation that they're trying to do, I don't see how they can stop businesses, because they are a business. They're registered as a business, these football clubs. How can they stop a business from saying, we don't want to partake in this league anymore, we want to go and play in this league?
But I think they can stop them the same way they made Roman Abramovich sell Chelsea. I think when it comes down to it, it's still a British institution, and they can do whatever the F they want. And the only reason why I believe that this kind of makes sense is because who does the Super League really benefit? It only benefits Real Madrid and Barca because they're broke. more so Barca. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't really benefit the British teams. Fair enough, we'll make money, but we got more money than them anyway. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I think it is, right? Like Real Madrid and Barca are obviously the two that are trying to promote it and trying to get it going.
They need
Right?
it, bruv.
I don't necessarily think Real Madrid need it, but Barca, yeah. But I'll give an example. Yeah, the TV money in Spain is 2 billion euros less over 5 years, right, than the Premier League TV money. Right, the difference in Spain is it's 50% of that pot. So I think it's 5 billion euros is the pot of money over 5 years in Spain. Yeah, 50% of that is an equal share, and then 25% is based on where you finish in the league. Yeah, and then the other 25% is where how long you've been in the league, etc. Yeah, over that 5 years or whatever, right? Barcelona, I think last season earned 161 million off of TV money. I read 161 million, plus they then got 60 million for winning the league, so they earned 220 million. They're looking at Southampton getting relegated and earning 200 million, bro.
But this is my point. I'm saying the English teams don't need the money. It's these, man. Like,
Okay, I'll give you an example. If you was in a league and you're Barcelona and you're one of the biggest clubs on the planet, have been for donkeys, yeah, you're an institutional football club, and you're looking at some dead teams in the Premier League earning the same amount of revenue as you, yeah, you're going to kick off as well. You're going to say, "Now,
you're going to think from a business point of view. You're going to think, yo, I'm not maximizing my revenue potential." Yeah. However, that being said, the institutions still have a right to say, well, no, you still need to operate within these parameters, so find another way to make the money. That's also correct. Do you understand? And that's why I'm saying, like, the bottom line of it, the long and short of it is, without all of the complications, teams like Barcelona need the English teams to boost their revenue and not the other way around, because the English teams will always be able to make more money as the Premier League as a brand grows. They will make more money. Barcelona ain't never seeing that money without them, so all the leverage is with the Premier League. The Premier League is the only league that can give Barcelona more money, because they're not going to get more money.
I agree to a certain degree, right? But at the same time, right, let's say Barcelona and Real Madrid join this, yeah? Yeah, there's a few Italian teams and a few Portuguese teams. I think Porto. Yeah, I think it was Benfica, Porto, Napoli have said they'll join. There's a few other teams around Europe that have said they'll join, yeah? Right? Now let's say they go and join that. Straight away, the Champions League has now not got Napoli, Benfica, Porto, Real Madrid, Barcelona, right? That's now 5 teams that qualify every single season in it. Straight away, that's less marketable because 2 of the biggest clubs on the planet have said, bollocks, we ain't in it anymore.
Yeah.
Right? So that money for the Champions League, yeah, the sponsors will drop off a little bit. The prize money will be less. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. All it needs is for 1 or 2, maybe 2 Premier League teams to say, yeah, we're having that. Yeah, the Premier League are effed. Yeah, and then the thing is as well, if you look at the money for the Champions League, right, I think it's 2.5 million.
Why are the Premier League effed? Not the Premier League.
Because if 2 of the big 6 leave, if 2 of the big 6 leave the Premier League.
But they won't leave the Premier League. Isn't that supposed to be instead of the Champions League?
Yeah, but the problem is if the Premier League teams go and join it, they get kicked out of the Premier League. So, if, and this is where the Premier League teams have the upper hand. Because if they say, yo, we're actually joining this, what are you going to do? Cool, you're kicking us out the league. See you then. Yeah, now what? Now your Premier League's dusted. And you only need 2 teams. Arsenal and Man United go, see you later.
Yeah, if a couple of teams leave the Premier League, the overall marketing value of the Premier League plummets. And this is why I said they're not going to relegate City and Chelsea. The same things apply.
And the thing is as well, if you look at the prize pool for the Champions League, for the winners, I think it's about 95 million they get, right? Well, now let's say this Super League pays you 300.
They said they'll give you 100 million just to join.
Yeah, exactly. Now let's say that you're getting, right, and I'll be honest with you, when was the last time Real Madrid played Man United in a Champions League game? Probably a decade ago.
Yeah.
Now you can see that twice.
Played them since. Yeah.
You can see that twice a season. Now you can see yourself against Juve twice a season, Barca twice a season, Bayern twice a season, rather than watching dead rubbers against Sheffield United who are going to park the bus and play trash. Yeah. Soon as it's true though, isn't it? Right. And Sky Sports are sitting there waffling right? Trying to hype everybody up. This is the same company, by the way, that were charging $14.99 in lockdown to watch Burnley Sheffield United.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, and they're saying that it's going to be free to air, and people are sitting there going, "Well, how will it be free to air? How would they make money off of that?" They'll make money off of that quite comfortably from the sponsors, exactly. Yeah, and what's the company that's behind it? The bank, JP Morgan. JP Morgan have got 100. JP Morgan have got 150 billion available to throw into this. Bro, trust me, if you're in a Champions League and you get to a final and lose, you win 90 mil. But if you're in this, you're getting 100 mil just to join.
Just to join at the start of the season.
You're still going to get your match day revenue. Yeah. And you're still
going to get more money for winning it as well.
Exactly. Yeah, trust me. Eventually it's happening. Yeah. And then people are sitting there going, oh, yeah, but they're saying it's free just so you can get sucked in and they'll start charging you. No, not necessarily, because what they could do is very similar to YouTube. Yeah, people that don't want to watch adverts just pay for YouTube Premium. That's now your choice. You're not being forced to pay it. Mm-hmm. But if you don't want to watch the ads, you can pay 10 quid a month or 20 quid a month to get rid of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this will happen. It might take another 10 years, but it's going to happen at some point.
Eventually is going to happen. I think that there's too much money in it for it not to happen eventually. But I don't think it's happening anytime soon.
No, it ain't happening now. But I think also as well, yeah, UEFA and FIFA and all that are coming up with moody statements about, oh, earn your money on the pitch and all of this rubbish. Yeah, good one, mate. This is the same organisations that have set up a new Champions League format where if you finish 24th out of 36 teams, you qualify. Yeah, in the new format. Yeah, what do you mean earn it on the pitch? How about earn it because you're a top team? Yeah, the Premier League give out an equal share of money, 100 million, I think it is, for TV revenue to each team. You've got teams like Luton, Sheffield United and Burnley getting promoted and spending next to nothing, getting relegated and getting 100 million parachute payment.
Yeah, and they use that to build their stadium, Luton. That's what they're going to use to build their stadium. They're not going to spend no bread. They're going to use it to...
pay their stadium that they're building and they're caked for the rest of life. They couldn't care less if they come back to the Premier League. Yeah. They've got their stadium paid for. Yeah, and that's not earning it on the pitch. Yeah, you've earned it to get into the Premier League. Yeah, but why? I always think that if like the difference between Arsenal finishing 5th and 1st, when we finished 5th and Tottenham got top 4, Man City earned 9 million quid more than us. Where's the incentive to finish 1st?
Yeah,
you're only getting 9 million quid more. Sheffield United, Southampton got relegated, and earned about 50 million quid less than Arsenal. How? We finished 5th, they finished bottom. Yeah, they should earn nothing or next to nothing. Yeah, and that's how it is in Spain. Yeah, you get your 50% of the prize pool. Yeah, you all get the equal share out of 50%. And then the rest of the money is based off of where you finish.
I hear that. But then on the flip side, this is the reason why the Premier League is the best league in the world, yeah, in terms of marketing, in terms of ability to get players in, because every team gets paid. So there's pros and cons to everything, because everything you're saying about the Spanish league is correct. But this is why the majority of the teams towards the bottom end of the Spanish league can't afford to buy players, bruv. And that's why the league as a whole, as a product, is not as attractive, because the better the players that you have in the league as a whole, the more attractive the overall product is. So La Liga could benefit more of all the other teams getting a bigger slice of the pie.
Yeah, true.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that.
So there's pros and cons.
Oh, 100%, bro. But like now imagine, now imagine, right, that we all join this Super League. Yeah, people are still watch it, bro. People are going to watch it. People can sit there and cry about the Champions League. And let's not forget, right, FIFA and UEFA chat absolute waffle, right? They're not our mates. They're not trying to do us a favour. Yeah, they're trying to fleece us. Yeah, if they weren't trying to do us a favour, they wouldn't have put a Europa League final in Azerbaijan. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because that's not even in Europe. Yeah,
technically it's not,
Yeah, it's not. So, and then it's hard work to get to. It's hard work money-wise, like for flights and stuff like that. Yeah, if they cared about us, they wouldn't have done that, would they? Right, and they're coming out with all these little political statements and all that. Yeah, saying they don't care about the Super League. Well, why did you force them to take it to court then to get this ruling in the first place if you don't care? Yeah, the Premier League can say whatever they like. Yeah, most of the club's owners, right, I'll give you an example, your owners, how were they allowed to buy the football club, put it in debt, and attach the debt to the club even when they sell it? How's that been allowed?
Yeah, exactly. And also, the funny thing is, that's now illegal.
Exactly. but they're still there.
But this is why I said, if these guys, yeah, if they really cared about the clubs and all these things, they would force the owners, yeah, to have to pay that debt off because they have the money. Do you know what I mean? They would force them to have to clear the debt in order to be able to stay, and that's what they should really do. Because what's the point in changing the rule now? You've changed the rule now, but
It's too late.
if you did that for the betterment of the clubs, then you should tell these guys, all right, cool, you've got 12 months to clear the debt, or we're going to force you to sell the club. Why haven't they done that?
And then if you think as well, yeah, FIFA and UEFA, it used to be the European Cup. You had to win your league to get into it. Now they've opened it up to 4 or 5 teams. Why? To milk as much money as they can. The Conference League, they set up a brand new competition 3 years ago, to milk more money. Yeah, the Nations League, another load of rubbish. Yeah, and people are sitting there. It's this evil guy and this evil organization, or this unknown that could also be evil, and probably is. Which one do we fancy? Yeah, but people don't like change, bro, and it's good virtue signaling. It gets you loads of clicks and big accounts everywhere chatting rubbish without knowing really what it would be like. Yeah, cool. Yeah, maybe they don't trust Barcelona or Real Madrid, which I get. But at the same time, I'm sick and tired of watching dead rubbers in European football, mate. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of watching Arsenal have the bus parked against them every week. Yeah, I'd rather watch Arsenal Real Madrid next week. Yeah, Arsenal PSG. Yeah, the next week Arsenal. Yeah, still play your Premier League games if you want to. Cool. But I'd rather see proper. Like, look at us in Europe this season. Our group was a shambles.
Yeah, it was a Europa League group.
Man City's group was a shambles. Yeah, like, come on.
Even our group was rubbish, but we were just rubbish.
Yeah, it's mad. I'd rather see all the best teams play each other. Yeah, and I think there'd be a lot of people on the planet that would also go along with that. But a lot of them are lying on the internet because it's fashionable. When that story broke the other day, when it came out 2 days ago, if the general consensus was, oh yeah, cool, I'm up for that, 95% of these people would all be up for it. If a massive big account had come out and said, oh, I'm well up for it, they'd all parrot that person. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think it's the word Super League, them 2 words. I think that's what it is. People just like, it goes back to lockdown. Oh, Super League. Yeah, if they dressed it up in a different way, I don't know. But I'm for it, bro, and it will happen. I might not be alive to witness it, but it will happen at some point.
Yeah, but if you deep it, the Champions League itself has already been watered down anyway because it's not a Champions League. Like you said, how can the top 4 make the Champions League if it's a Champions League?
Exactly.
Literally, the Champions League should really be like a European Super Cup where all the champions just go into one thing and then you play for a trophy. But it shouldn't be group stages. Exactly. It shouldn't be group stages. It should just be straight knockouts.
Which is what it used to be.
Yeah. That's what it should be, but it doesn't make enough money. So when you understand that everything is about money, there's just no point really getting too emotionally attached to any sort of thing because ultimately you're a customer, guys.
Facts.
That's what you are. They don't give a damn. Now, even Barcelona could be banned for several because the FFP consider balance sheets to be whitewashed and they're not banning Barca from European competition because they make them too much money.
Facts. Absolute facts.
They're just not doing it.
That story's now come out off of the back of Barca being the front runners to do the Super League.
You see what I mean? And this is what I'm saying. And this is exactly what it is, guys. And that's why when we see all of these celebrities getting done over in the media, it's because they piss someone off. Do you know what I mean? It's like, this is what it is. Someone was keeping your secrets for you, and now you've pissed them off. You bit the hand that fed you, and now they're feeding you to the wolves. That's just all it is. And that's the same with Barcelona. What? You want to go Super League? All right, cool. So let's just run back like some of these files that got stashed away for you. Do you know what I mean? Let's run those back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
it'd be one of them ones though with Barca. You seen that clip of Boris Johnson waffling about the 5,000 deleted messages? Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, that's hilarious, bro. Yeah, he's sitting in front of some adjudicator or panel or something. Yeah, and they go, "Can you explain the 5,000 WhatsApp messages that were deleted off your phone?" Yeah, and he's like, yeah.
5,000, bro. What a conversation that is.
I would play it, but you'll get done for copyright.
Yeah, that's a mad thing. No.
Yeah, it's funny, but this is what's going to happen with Barca. Yeah, where did them 5,000 emails go? Yeah, they just suddenly disappeared, mate. Yeah,
that's
seriously,
crazy.
Man. Yeah, nothing's going to happen to Barca. Nothing can happen to
Nothing.
City. Nothing's happening to Chelsea. These clubs are too big and powerful and earn too much money for these organisations.
Facts. Do you know what I'm saying? You lot, smash up the likes. Big up everyone. Solid show. Dave's in the back. We're gonna work out the winner of this giveaway, guys. Because we done what 85. We said I was gonna do a giveaway for 85,000. So yeah, Dave, we're gonna run this. Run this thing.
Yeah, of course. Let's do it. Okay, cool. I've got the wheel of names here ready to obviously do the giveaway, and then obviously when I spin it once, we're going to announce the name, the winner, and then I'm going to check on your obviously YouTube account to see if you've got all your email address set up for the giveaway to run. So let's do it. Cool. So it's going to be. Oh wow, that's a really close one. So Dab, wait, I'm not going to bother saying that. That's a crazy name. So Dabi Rizvi 7601, and I'm going to check obviously your YouTube account to see if you got the your information on your About Us page, and then yeah, we'll send you the copy of Modern Warfare 3. Please let me know also. Please let us know when I do contact you by email if you do have Xbox Series S or X or the PS4 and PS5, and then yeah, we can send you the copy of Modern Warfare 3, and that's it.
Sick.
That's all done.
All right, my bro.
Easy.
Nice one.
Big up to him.
Yeah, you get me. So yeah, man. Big up.
Merry Christmas.
Everyone that won. That's it. That's it, bro. You know what I mean? And then at 90K, we'll do another giveaway. Ain't decided what it will be yet. But yeah, man, we'll be doing them every 5K up until 100. And then at 100, I'll do multiple giveaways for 100. So yeah, man. Big up to the winner. You know that. And yeah, man. Big up everyone for tuning into the show. What you got coming up for the rest of the day? Obviously, tomorrow is a big day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm going to do Aston Villa watch along on Lee Reacts.
Sick.
So yeah, we'll watch a bit of Good Evening. No doubt going back to the top, but you never know. Yeah, so I'll be going live in about an hour for that, and then yeah, tomorrow just a match day, man. Just match day stuff. Watch along, fan cams, player ratings, etc.
Love that. Right, so you lot make sure you subscribe to Lee's other channel as well. Do you know what I mean? Because it will be on there. And then yeah, tomorrow's a big bloody day, man. 2 big football matches. Well, the United game's not big if you don't support United, but Arsenal, Liverpool. That's it. Arsenal, Liverpool. Big game tomorrow, and then obviously the boxing's on tomorrow. So
yeah. But yeah, I'm on Hollis.
Day of reckoning, bro. Yeah. So I'm gonna be all over the boxing as well. What's that?
You reckon AJ wins?
Yeah, AJ wins. Wallen hasn't been stopped before. I think AJ stops him now. So yeah, AJ stops him.
7th or 8th, maybe.
Yeah, AJ stops him. Yeah, middle to late rounds, and then Wilder stops Parker, but he stops him. I think he stops Parker late. Do you know what I mean? I think that Parker technically is going to give him trouble for the first 2 or 3 rounds, and then I think that Wilder's stamina later down the stretch, he's gonna knock him out cold. Do you know what I mean? But Joseph Parker's very good technically, and he's got a good engine for about 6 rounds, innit? I think after 6, I think Wilder catches him, innit? There's no way. Wilder's one of them guys, like, he'll be losing the fight, but he only needs to catch you once, bro.
And it's
Do you know what I'm saying? So Wilder takes him out. The Lyndon Arthur fight's gonna be decent as well. Bevo's probably gonna beat him wide points decision / late stoppage as well. So that's a good fight. And then Dubois and Miller that's gonna be the fight that I'm kind of slightly looking forward to the most, because
the whole card's decent, man.
Yeah, because that fight can go either way, you know. Because I swear, like, Dubois has been known for like his heart going. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't want it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And
This
then
is a big
Miller,
fight for him though, because if he wins, it pushes him on, innit?
if he wins, it pushes him for probably towards another title shot. And then it's like, Dubois got good fundamentals, but also since Miller's come off the juice, his engine's dead. Do you know what I'm saying? So he gasses quite quickly. So yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. I think that's the fight of the night, you know. I think that's the fight of the night. That is the only fight that I see as a genuine
50-50.
50-50. Like I can see either fighter winning. Like I can find excuses for either fighter winning. Do you know what I'm saying? And Miller will rough up Dubois. He's not a bad man like that. And Miller is, do you know what I'm saying? So Miller's gonna bring that aggression to him and see if he wants it. Like so Dubois might get shook like on the day and just not want it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a genuine 50-50, that one. So I'm looking forward to that card. I think bits of the card might overlap with your game, innit? Because your game's what, 5:30?
I have no idea. You're the early kickoff, I think.
Yeah, we're 12:30 or something like that.
What time do we play? Yeah, flipping out 6:30 Spanish time. So I'll be done by
5:30.
10 o'clock my time. No, later than that. Maybe 10, 11.
Yeah, because this is in Saudi. That's what I mean. The undercard starts at 4, bro. So
wow.
Like that's what I mean. I think that there's gonna be some overlap.
The thing is, Eddie Hearn's a wrong as well. Yeah, I'm just putting that out there. Yeah, because the Zona España, I get all the Eddie Hearn boxing. Yeah,
you do
for free, all for free. Yeah,
but not this
fight,
one.
This one, they're trying to tuck me out for €20.
Oh, mate.
Luckily, I've got the little plug. Yeah,
yeah, that's it. Do you know what I mean? So no, it's gonna be decent. So I'm 100% gonna be keeping an eye on everything. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on everything, but I'm gonna try and find out what time these fights start and see if there's a possibility I can watch the Arsenal Liverpool game without it overlapping the boxing, innit?
Split screen, man.
Yeah, so yeah, man gonna see, innit? But yeah, for sure. If they do overlap, then I'll probably do the Arsenal Liverpool game on here, and then I'll do the boxing probably on my Twitch or something like that, so I can split them up. Or else my notifications are gonna get effed. Because
yeah, true. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you lot keep an eye. I'll let you guys know during the United game what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna break up.
Or just do one continuous stream. Just change that's now as soon as they switch to boxing.
Yeah, could also do that. Yeah,
because you'll have the following already in there on the footy, innit?
Yeah, it's true. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll find a way to work it, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, big up everyone inside. Smash up the likes on the way out, and I'll catch you guys back here 12 o'clock tomorrow, people.